That's a great way to start the new year, right? Well, fitness will likely be playing a role in your 2024 resolution, but making huge changes to your lifestyle overnight, that can sometimes be a recipe for disappointment. So we decided to bring Carrie Brownsberger from Pivot Fitness here onto the show to give some advice when it comes to obtaining fitness goals that setting obtainable fitness goals for the new year. So Carrie, if someone would like to start that path to their wellness for the year, what do they need to keep in mind?
Yeah, so I think about goal setting a little bit differently.
Okay.
And there's reason why, there's actually science and research why. And the research shows that people who are able to create a significant change in their life and maintain it, so they're losing a significant amount of weight or they're stopping smoking, doing something big, there's one thing that they all have in common.
What's that?
And it's not some magical hack or something like that.
Okay.
It is that they all say that in order to create this change, they had to become a different version of themselves.
Okay.
They had to become the healthy version of themselves. So what does that actually mean in practice? Well, this is actually a really fun exercise. I invite everyone who's thinking about this to step back and think about, okay, who is the healthy version of me?
Yeah.
How do they wake up in the morning? How do they spend their time? Who do they spend it with? What do they eat? What kind of movement do they do? Really allow yourself to kind of dream and go there. What vacations do they go on? What hobbies do they have?
You're kind of manifesting, if you will.
Exactly, yes. So you are, using this vision to create what this healthy identity of yourself is. And the good news is, if you can create that vision is inside of you, that person is inside of you. And so then this becomes a journey of stepping into who that person is.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, could you even go as far as maybe what they call brainboarding, right? Where you get a board and you go through magazines and you find pictures of things that inspire you, that you like, that you imagine that this is part of the path to wellness. And you cut it out and you put it on there and you can even visualize and see it.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Cool.
Yes, do it in a way that speaks to you.
Okay.
And once you've got your vision, then you're going to basically, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself of how much am I this person today, right?
Okay.
So 10 being I'm fully this person, 1 being I'm not this person at all. You're going to be honest with yourself and say, okay, where would I rate myself? And then you're going to start to look at, okay, how can I take steps towards becoming that person, right?
Yeah.
So you look at all the ways you described them, and you maybe just pick one thing that you're going to focus on. So maybe that person, gets up at 6 o'clock every morning and gets a workout in. So that's the one thing that you're going to focus on. You're going to take that step towards becoming that person by incorporating that one habit.
Yeah.
And every week you're going to come back and you're going to rate yourself again and say, okay, scale of 1 to 10, how did I do? Am I, moving towards the 10 of fully embodying that person? And continue to be honest with yourself, continue to kind of, grade yourself on that scale, and eventually, step by step, you start to embody that person more and more.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yes.
Such great advice. Okay,
Yes.
and then Pivot Fitness. That's where you are, Carrie.
Yes.
But that's also, too, where there's some other great programs for the new year. Share with us what you guys got going on.
Yeah, so we have programs really for all kinds of goals, whether you want to focus on weight loss, whether you want to focus on gaining strength, whether you want to really focus on nutrition and lifestyle and behavior change with me. So all of the details on all of those programs and offerings are on our website. It's just pivotbyka.com.
Wonderful, Carrie. You are fantastic.
Yes, thank you.
I love chatting with you because not only are we talking about, fitness and working out, which I think a lot of people just equate it to, I got to lose weight. No, there's so much more to it. And
Yes.
you really focus on the whole mental aspect.
Yes.
Which then has a broader reach beyond just your physical wellness.
Absolutely.
It's your whole wellness.
Exactly, yes. And we have to start with the mental first, because every action we take, every decision we make in our life, it starts up here.
Yes.
So if up here is not where we want it to be, we've got to, shift that. And that's why I really love this exercise of focusing on the healthy identity, healthy version of you.
Awesome. You're such a gem.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. We're going to have you back.
Great.
All right, everyone, stick around. A lot more to come right here on Out of Today, right after the break. Pep picks. Don't miss it.